Yes, just Tabang. That's exactly why we were late. It's a little bit past Tom Little's bedtime. Anyway, to you guys, big up to all of you guys. Welcome to another edition of a match reaction slash. A Husam ex Tom Little. Kind of enjoying doing match reactions and stuff like that with Tom. I feel like this is something that, maybe moving forward I could consider doing more of. Husam, Tom Little here to react to Liverpool Football Club news and games and stuff like that. Namso, do you want to get timed out? Have some shame. Anyway, listen, make sure you guys are slapping the like button. Oh, my traps look good today. Look at this. Yes. Anyway, make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing, whether you're watching this right now or on the replay. Big up to every single one of you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for your love and support across this month and across all the months, across all this time. You guys have been supporting us unbelievably. And the start of this year has been absolutely humbling, the amount of support you guys have shown us. So I appreciate you all. Make sure you guys are slapping. Don't just press, slap the like button. Subscribe to This Is Football if you're yet to do so. And listen, there's one super chat I want to read in front of Tom. The other one, I'm going to just address now. Big up to Red Line of Tarango says, Cote d'Ivoire suffered the worst defeat of any host in AFCON, losing 4-0 to Equatorial Guinea. I actually saw that earlier on. And I was kind of shocked. Like, I was actually at the gym, and then I went. Actually, let me not tell you where I went, but I actually saw, like, wait a minute, they actually lost to Cote d'Ivoire 4-0. To Equatorial Guinea 4-0. That's an embarrassing defeat. Red Lion of Teranga. Even you know this. So, yeah, big up to you guys. Anyway, listen, thanks so much, Red Lion of Teranga. Ed, I'm gonna put you up your super chat in a second. Before we do that, today's topics, of course, are gonna be the win against Bournemouth, Mo Salah's injury. Is Darwin Nunez overrated? Are we overrating this Darwin Nunez performance? What are we going to do when the Europa League starts? Many questions I want to ask Tom Little today. So joining us on the channel, it is embarrassing. Joining us on the channel, of course, is the man, the myth, the legend. Played right back fantastically against Bournemouth. And by the way, I have to say something. I have to take massive credit to myself for actually starting this Connor Bradley stuff. Because now Flawless was calling him Connor Bradley on his stream. What's his name? That journalist as well. Not backseat man something, backsman LFC something. He's saying we're gonna choose which Tom Little to bring on, So hey Siri, play the song. I made that bitch famous. Joining us on the channel, the fraud himself. Everyone wish him a happy birthday in the chat. I like Tom Little. How you doing, brother?
I'm alright. I mean, the kind of Bradley stuff is what it is. Just waiting for you to start spreading it out to the proper big channels that you're on. The moment I've got fucking like troops or someone call me, I think I'm a bit fucked. Then I don't think I'll ever live it down. Then
we called it today. We called you on the Back Again podcast.
Oh.
We all said it, bro. Everyone says it, bro. Also, don't disrespect my legacy talking about waiting for a big guy to say it. What are you saying? What are you saying, Tom? What are you saying there, Tom?
You're not a big guy.
No, I'm not talking about myself. You're disrespecting my connections. Fraud. Anyway, there's a super chat here from Ed who's been talking about your semen for the last 2 days, but he has a question. He's saying, pick up Tom Little for spreading his seed around Liverpool and bringing us young talent to our club. Thoughts on this super chat?
I didn't realise someone had said this yesterday as well. I assume it was Ed yesterday. I go backstage with Mo today before the 2:30 show, and he goes, What do you know about that Pearce super chatting that you've been spreading your DNA around? I was sitting there going, what? And then I remembered you sent me a video yesterday during the watch along, which I didn't see because my phone is just shit at giving me notifications at the minute. That apparently I've been spreading my... No. Conor Bradley's like 1 year younger than me. Let's just leave it at that. So I'm either very old, which
you were
ain't
a seed when he was born anyway, so big up to you, Ed, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Habibi, Ed. Big up to Omar Rushdie says, all the love for you Mozambicans out there. Actually, I want to talk about that before we get to the Bournemouth game, because I feel like, the performance that Darwin Nunez is a little bit overrated. People are doing too much now, talking about that performance, like as if we beat Madrid at the Bernabeu and he scored 5 goals. Like they're just doing too much. Also, I want to talk as well about this right here because I don't know if were you on the top 6 show earlier on today.
Nope.
Okay, first. Big up. Man's watching us all the way from Uruguay. ¿Cómo estás, Fede? Big up. So, this right here. I know you've probably seen it on Twitter. You've probably seen it from fans. You probably heard it on space. By the way, guys, like the video and subscribe now. Big up Omar. Big up to Ed. Ed, please don't send anyone else that super chat. Keep that between me and you. Ryan, welcome to the tutorial class where you're here to learn football. Big up to Joe as well in the chat. Happy birthday to Kenwin as well. It actually is his birthday in the chat. Guys, 100 likes ASAP. Yalla. I know I've seen it on Twitter. I know I've seen all this Mo Salah conversation. What have you made of it all, this whole Mo Salah fiasco?
I mean, I'm not asked about it. I have no horse in the race, should we say. Oh my God. How much for fuck's sake, Ed?
Take it as a compliment, Tom. It means some ladies want that scene. Tom, are you in a relationship, by the way?
Yes.
That's a lie.
Yes.
You told me
I've
you're
been in
single
one-
yesterday.
I've been in one for 4 years, mate.
Wow. Yeah, just yesterday you told me you're single.
No, I didn't.
Wow. Fair. So
What
you don't want me
was
to
I on
post
about
the-
anyway?
So you don't want me to post the screenshot where you said you have a crush on Lauren?
Yeah, that if you can find that screenshot, yeah, go for it. Because I've never
I'm not the
said that.
type to expose my brother. I'm not that type. Bro, can we stop talking about Tom Little's seed after this? Tom is a Benjamin Button. They're all his kids. Yo, this is a mad.
Look at what you
This is
fucking
mad.
started here, Husam.
I didn't start anything. Ed started it. Wallahi, I've never said this. Ed started. I called you Connor Bradley. I never spoke about your seed. This is an Ed thing. Ed. Yo, Ed, Red Larutaranga, everyone relax. No more seed talk, please. Back to football. So, Egypt, Mo Salah, this whole conversation regarding him. What just get back to football here. What are you telling me?
I'm not asked about it. I don't have a horse in the race in terms of AFCON. I haven't even watched the tournament, to be honest. I don't. It's gonna sound weird. I don't really like football aside from Liverpool. In that sense, I don't go and watch these tournaments. I don't enjoy it in the same way. So apparently
You
it's
support
been
England.
entertaining. No, I'm watching them for the free pints and stuff. I don't
You
support them.
literally have an England shirt. Don't even try.
I have a Trent shirt, mate. I have a Trent
There you
shirt.
are. There you
But
are.
I don't get it personally because it's not like he's made a choice to miss the whole thing. He's leaving the camp to try and come back for games, implying that should he stay with the team, he wouldn't play any more games. So people want him to not play any more games instead of coming back for 2 weeks to have a potential chance to play in the semi-final and final if they make it. I don't get the logic. It is just people got to run agendas. That's what it is. It is agendas speaking. So I don't take much notice of it.
But how are you cooking someone for getting injured, though? That's what I don't understand.
Because it's Salah. They don't want to put respect on that man's name. They try and knock him down any way they can. He plays for Liverpool. They don't like that. He's ultimately always going to get shit for it, which is why should Egypt go on and win it, and even if that man plays 0 part from this point onwards,
Today,
Mo
by the way,
Salah
they drew with Cape Verde. There's the same team that apparently it's Salah's fault, you know?
Yeah, I mean, look, I look at it, and at the end of the day, if they want to run agendas on Salah being out injured, that's fine. So if Egypt go on and win this tournament, despite the fact that Mo Salah won't have played from half time of game 2 onwards, best believe I'm going to start running that Mo Salah captained his nation to an international tournament. Because he did. He was the captain.
100%.
and they won a tournament.
100%.
So I can run that narrative. If you want to run a narrative that he's ducking it because he's injured, which there's nothing he can do about that. I'll sit there and go, if Egypt go on and win, he's he's captain that nation to
He has.
an international tournament. So
Same way Ronaldo
I
did.
don't get
Ronaldo
it.
not play in the final and then Portugal won it.
Ronaldo played like 15 minutes in the final. If Salah gets more than 15 minutes in the final, then we'll love him.
We're claiming it. 100%.
And I ask people like, oh, when has a top player ever stayed at an international tournament to turn down treatment to play? And the names I've got Mazraoui, the fucking backup right back for Morocco, is apparently the same as Egypt's captain and unanimous best player. Obviously, Egypt will want their player to come back at some point. I myself, when I look at it from a Liverpool perspective, because that's all I cared about, in my mind, Salah wasn't playing any more games for us till February 14th. Is that like after the final? So him being injured now doesn't change anything. I'm just glad it's not a really long term one. I'm glad he sort of nipped it in the bud there. So for me, he's just missing the same amount of time he's missing. Anyway, so if anything, it's actually more beneficial for us because if I'm thinking selfishly, he's missing the same amount of time, but he's not adding any minutes to the legs in terms of football. So he'll come back hopefully a little bit more energized and with a little bit more in the tank than what he would maybe have come back with otherwise. So I've got no complaint. I've got no worries. I've got no complaints, and we can. I said it when it happened. We can manage without Salah for about a month. Now we just need to manage without Salah for about a month. We can do it. But do I want him back? Yeah, but we can manage for a month.
In this next month, what he's saying, 21 to 28 days. Liverpool, Luton. March 9th is Liverpool, Man City. That's the one there where you need him to play. Specifically against City, he always does well as well.
So yeah, that's a month and a half away.
Yeah, I know. The thing is, the guy said 21 days, but then the AFCON game, the AFCON final is in 11th, I think, the AFCON final. So that's about, since his injury, maybe 10 and 11, about 21 days. So, he did say 21 to 28. So it depends how he recovers.
Salah recovers quickly. Look, in my eyes, he was never going to play Arsenal. He was never going to play Chelsea. I can't remember who he got after that. I think it's like Brentford or something. He was never really going to play that one. All I needed them back for was Burnley. I ideally need them back for the game before City, so we can get some minutes in the legs, sort of thing. Just so he's not coming back a little bit raw, and then need him for City, and then he can kick on from there. But Chelsea, then you've got Arsenal, then you got Burnley. We can manage without Salah for those games. Is it ideal? No, but we were going to have to manage without him anyway. So why would that change now? We can manage it. We can figure it out. So I'm not stressed out, and I don't believe that any of these panicking and any of these worrying situations that people are going down and these rabbit holes where they're going, "Our season's over." This, that, and the other. Chill, man. It's fine.
If he's out till May, then yes, we cannot win the league.
I mean, I don't know. If Diogo Jota can keep fighting,
here we go with this reactionary nonsense, bro. This is your problem. You're so reactionary. You're so reactionary. My son, I don't know. No, I do know. If Salah's out till May, we're not winning nothing.
I don't know. I don't know. Diogo Jota, if he stays fit.
Mo Salah has the most goals in the Prem, the most assists in the Prem, and the most big chances created in the Prem. And you think we can win the league without him? Are you okay?
I don't know.
You're so full of shit, man. I've had enough of you. Big up to Ed again, who said, big up Tom. It's all fun, my boy. We just appreciate how good your kids are at Liverpool and covering for our regulars. Yes, yesterday we saw Owen Beck as well, Bobby Clark, all of these guys. Bobby Clark he had with his, what's it called? Actually, let me not go there. But Bobby Clark, obviously not a scouser.
I am so glad my missus doesn't watch these because without context, this just seems fucking mental.
Yes, it seems like you're cheating on her when really you're not.
I actually wouldn't even get that. She just didn't go, why are people going on about you spreading your seed? To quote Ed. Like, what's going on?
Ed, start. By the way, I promise you, I swear to you, I never started this. This one actually, it is Ed who started. It's not me. I'm fully innocent on this one. I swear to you.
I don't know,
never
Husam.
started this. Yeah,
You encourage it.
No,
What's the
all
term?
I said was you're Connor Bradley. How does that
What's the
encourage?
term? You're an accomplice to it.
Guys, £15 super chat, and I will play the Tom Little Klopp out clip. Big up to Ndaro says the best response for Mo criticism was the players lifting his shirt after scoring a goal. I actually saw that earlier on. Big up to Magdi Muhammad, who as soon as the goal went into obviously as soon as the goal happened, he literally just took out his shirt directly. Why going off cam, Tom? We just took us off the shirt directly. I went like this with the Mo Salah shirt because the players know. Obviously, the guy is injured, man, and like once again, I said this earlier on the Staffy stream. First of all, today proved that Mo Salah is not the reason why Egypt doesn't win AFCON, because they literally were 1-0 down to Cape Verde, and then they came back and they were winning 2-1, and they conceded an equalizer in like the 95th minute, bro. Like honestly, it is so embarrassing. The only reason why Egypt are through is because Ghana kind of bottled it against Mozambique. That's literally the only reason why they're through. When people try to blame Mo Salah, bro, it's not Mo Salah's fault. We all know it's not Mo Salah's fault. So that's the thing. Tom, are you here? Yeah. So anyway, that's the thing. Like today proved it. And the guys in his Egyptian team, they know. He literally they held Salah's shirt because they know, this guy ain't pretending to be injured. Like we know he is injured. So yeah, that's the thing. Anyway, big up to you, my guy Nadal. Big up to Joe, who says the injury is bad but won't state how bad. This comes from an Egyptian management, says Joe. Yeah, but isn't this usually the case with hamstrings, Tom? I swear. Like it depends on every person and stuff like that.
No, there's an element to it. So like grade, so he's got like a grade 1, so he's got like in between a grade 1 and a grade 2, so that's like 3 to 4 weeks, which is 21 to 28 days. Isn't like there's a general recovery time for it. Just some people do it quicker, some people do it slower, and it doesn't account for any setbacks or anything. But it's all generally the same sort of thing.
I hear you. I just don't get the hatred is just so weird. Like the guy's literally injured. Big up to my guy Ed, who says, "Fuck it, let's do it, Husam." Hi, Tom.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Ed.
Yes. What's he talking about?
We know what he's talking about, man. There's no need.
I don't know who to go to first. I'm going to go to you, Tom, as Liverpool got smacked up today. What are you saying?
It's okay, Tom.
Yeah, again, mate. I love you, but it's time to go. I think this is what it's come to. I don't think the players are buying into it anymore. I really don't, because I looked at that game beforehand. I looked at it and I thought he's put out our best 11. He put out our best 11 that we had at the time. You know, we had the midfield, he had the attack.
You know, 100% owes that. And I know what's funny. The fact that he's like, it's okay, Tom. And then the way every time you hear it, it actually becomes worse. He's like, yeah, again, I love you, mate, but it's time to go. And then Steve is like, oh, it's okay, Tom. And it's just the combination of everything that just makes it unbelievable. Big up to you, Ed. W's in the chat right now for Ed, for all the support he's shown us on the stream. Ed, try for your next super chat if you want to send one. No, there's no pressure to not mention Tom's seed, please. But other than that, big up to you, my brother Ed. Big up to Sid, who says Ramy's tweet was inconsistent. How can you be out for 21 to 28 days and be in contention for the AFCON final in 20 days? He's just protecting Salah. No. He was injured 2 days ago, I think. No, not 2 days ago even. Let's just, bro, why are we speculating?
He was injured on Thursday.
Egyptian national football team. Let's check quickly. Ghana. Yep, Thursday, because I was out. I remember now. So what was the date on Thursday? The date on Thursday was 18th. So 18th, okay, no problem. So you're saying 21 to 28 days. So 18th, 1 week, 2 weeks, it's February 1st. Another week, it's February 8th. So that's 3 weeks, 21 days, yeah. And the AFCON final is February 10th. I don't think he's protecting Salah. Guys, the thing is, like, bro, he's injured, man. He's injured.
Salah's a quick recoverer anyway. The few injuries he's had at Liverpool, he's recovered from quickly. I remember he got injured in
knock
the
on
FA
wood,
Cup
please.
final. What?
Knock on wood, please.
No, he has been. No, I don't need to knock on wood. I'm going by history. He got injured in an FA Cup final and played again 3 days later. Like, he recovers quickly. He knows his body better than most people.
Hopefully.
I think the semi-final's a little bit too close. I don't think he would do the semi-final if they got there, but if they got the final, yeah. But ultimately, from what I've seen and from what I've heard, Egypt aren't getting there anyway, so it's quite irrelevant.
Yeah, I actually agree with that. Egypt won't make it to the final anyway. Big up to Queen Nadra, who says we can win. Man said Thiago recovers quick. You're so shameless, Danny. We can win a game or two without Salah, like the Barca game, but for the title, no way. This is the thing, like what I'm saying here, Queen Nadra. And you know, people reactionary like Tom Little and others in the chat, but probably all Darwin sexuals. Oh my God, we can win the league without Mo. No, we can't. Yesterday's game is not a measuring stick for the rest of the season because you need that world-class player, that difference maker, that game changer. And that's what Mo Salah is. You know, the thing that we have over Arsenal is we've got 4 game changers. Mo, Trent, Virgil, and Alisson. Those 4 can win you a game in any moment in time. So when you remove one of them, obviously you weaken your team significantly. And when you look at you know what Mo Salah has done this season and in the league for us, highest goal scorer, highest assist maker, most big chances created. What happened yesterday against Bournemouth is not sustainable for the rest of the year. And by the way, the massive indicator is the first half against Arsenal. First half against Arsenal, we stank. Like, we literally stank up the pitch. And if you told me that the game away at Arsenal in the FA Cup, you know, was like watching Brentford take on Arsenal. It was horrible, that first half. So
yeah, acting like we haven't stunk up first halves with Salah though. We just seem to stink up
Trent,
first halves in
Alisson,
general.
Virgil, or Mo, any of these 4 are out to the end of the year, we're not winning the league.
That's fine. We probably won't. I just think that we can get through a longer period of time than people think because we've got players that can get you through it.
We probably won't win. We probably won't win without him. Probably won't win.
I just don't get that argument of, oh, well, look at the game against Arsenal in the FA Cup shows why you miss Salah. We won the game and we didn't see any. All I saw in that game. Yeah, but we've had shit first half with Salah in the team.
That first half specifically against Arsenal, no exaggeration. If Arsenal were a serious team,
that weren't the worst. That weren't the worst first half we've played though. And again, that one was.
We would be 4-0 down against any serious team.
That weren't the worst first half we played, in my opinion, and that wasn't just Salah. There was also no Van Dijk that game. But if you want the worst first half I think I've seen from us, it was Crystal Palace away. We were fucking wank away at Palace. We did not get going. And you had every single one of your big 4 there. We just didn't get going. It happens sometimes. The good thing that we've got is we are getting the results even when we're not starting the games well. We could probably do with starting the games well. So, you know, if any players listen, you know, could we start playing from the first minute and not the 45th minute, please? Thank you.
I agree with that.
The big thing is we've shown that we can get through a lot of it with big players, without big players. Obviously, if we're missing them for the whole rest of the season, it's a problem, but that isn't the case at this point. So why would I imagine it being the case?
No, but that's the point that you made earlier on. So don't back down now, or you can publicly say you were wrong.
No, I was saying that in a joking manner because I want to give Diogo Jota a prop.
Yeah, there you are. Okay, so you agree with me then?
You know what though? We still need to figure out something. An argument that has lasted over a year between me and you. Are you finally willing to concede that Mo Salah is a worse finisher than Diogo Jota?
No, we'll speak about this. I'll answer your question, but first answer my question. So do you agree with me then? If he's out till May, we won't win the league.
If Salah was out for the rest of the year, we don't win the league.
Yeah, I agree. Thank God. See? People are saying I agree with Tom when Tom agrees with me. Let me just finish the super chats and answer your question. Big up to Ed, who says big up to Tom's girlfriend for not getting mad at him for all the kid he pays child support for and still loving him. To be fair, Ed, you are kind of contradicting yourself because if his children were playing for Liverpool, He wouldn't have to pay child support because the children are making a shitload of money, no? Why would you have to pay child support then? But I hear you, Ed. Let's, bro. I don't even know how to address like even in a professional manner. I don't even know what to say, to be honest with you. Oh my days, man. I'm so glad, by the way, Tom agrees with me, so all the haters in the chat can sit down. Can Man City win the league without KDB? Yes. Man City can win the league without KDB. If I were to equate Salah's importance to Liverpool to Man City, it would have to be Rodri, KDB. Yeah, I'd say maybe Rodri and KDB together. Then we'd have a conversation. But one player alone,
it's Rodri. It's Rodri because in fact, no. If I had to rank it based on importance, I think Rodri's the most important player out of either of our teams.
I agree. No, I disagree.
No,
there is one guy. There is one guy. No, Tom, there is one guy.
What are you saying, Alisson?
Yes. Yep.
No, but we can still win football.
Please do not give me Kelleher 6 months. If Kelleher plays in goal for 6 months,
I'd hate it. I'd hate it. But Kelleher has at least won football matches for us this season, whilst being in goal. Man City is still yet to win a football match this season without Rodri.
You think Rodri is more important to Man City than Alisson is to Liverpool?
Well, statistically, yeah.
Back down. Don't say yes just to be
no. Man City have not won a game without Rodri. That's a stone cold fact. I don't get how much more important you can get. They look shit without Rodri. Their team falls apart without Rodri. So if I had to say out of the two sides who is the most important player, it is Rodri. Because we have won without Trent. We have won without Alisson. We have won without Van Dijk. We have won without Salah. They have won without Haaland. They have won without KDB. They have not won without Rodri.
I think if they play, they would win without Rodri. They would, if they played majority of let's say the bottom 10 at least, they would beat without Rodri.
Right. So this year they have played.
Actually, no.
Rodri.
You know what? I hear what you're saying. I actually hear what you're saying. I'm just saying more from Kelleher's perspective. FSG unit here gets what I'm saying. I'm saying, bro, we're all these 4 FC. That's the thing. It's not just one.
So Man City without Rodri this year have lost to Villa. They have.
Don't hide the results. They won 1. They won against Forest.
Yeah, Rodri played that game.
There you are. He didn't get sent off?
Right, so he played 60 minutes and then got sent off. That is not the same as just not playing at all.
Fair.
So they lost to Newcastle. They lost to Wolves. They lost to Arsenal. They lost to Villa.
Okay.
They've done 4 against Alton this year and lost all 4. That we've at least shown we can get by for a little bit with one of them out injured. So Rodri's the most important. But then beyond that, it probably goes Rodri, then all R4 before the next City one.
This is a fact as well from Redline and Taranga because McAllister scored a banger, Endo scored a banger, Trent actually scored 2 very good goals as well, like the free kick and the winner.
One of them was an own goal, Husam.
You are such a twat sometimes because you know that free kick was going in the back of the net anyway. Don't do that.
Well, it wasn't because it's an own goal.
Big up to Edrin who says, but all seriousness, thank God for a depth in our team who can help cover for all these players hurt for serving country. By the way, I actually agree with this 100%. These academy kids have surprised me, but I'm not going to go over the top. The problem is whenever people go over the top, it's just this reactionary fucking sensationalist.
I think people have been going over the top with the academy for years, though. People have been saying our academy shit. It isn't.
No, but our academy is shit. That's a fact.
It's not, though. It's not shit, though. It's not, though.
It is.
No, it isn't.
Okay, so Bobby Clark is so amazing, right? If he wants to leave Liverpool tomorrow, who's buying him? Be honest.
Right now, probably a top-end championship team because they really wanted to loan him.
No problem. Who's buying Owen back?
Celtic.
No words. Who's buying Conor Bradley?
Probably a Prem team.
Yeah.
Like a Crystal Palace could do with the Bradley, considering they still play fucking Nathaniel Klein. They still play Nathaniel Klein. I watched Nathaniel Klein against Arsenal. I thought
remember Martin Kelly? He was actually good, to be fair, that 13-14 season. But anyway, my point is...
Martin Kelly didn't play for us in 13-14.
Did I say 13-14?
Yeah.
Sorry, I meant 12-13. My bad. I apologize. But the point is, oh my God, Bilal. Yo, Ed, what the fuck have you started, Ed, bro? Ed, you've actually started a whole thing now. Everyone's gonna think Tom is like a little hoe in Liverpool or something. Like, just fucking everyone. Ed, you actually started something here. That is mad. That is mad. But I do agree. Look, some of the players have surprised me, but there's no need for me to go over the top and just do too much. Some of these players, they're just okay, and time will tell. Big up to Muhammad. Muhammad who says versus Wolves, first half was a bad half. Usually we don't start bad. Usually we start bad after. Yeah. Listen, Muhammad. Listen, we don't need Mo Salah. We can win the league without him. He's shit. He's just a regular player. This is the shit that you guys all want to hear because you're on a high after beating Bournemouth 4-0. You don't even want to be honest about this whole situation. So Mo Salah's 14 goals and his 14 assists and his most big chances created in the Premier League, where your stupid shit striker couldn't take 18 big chances in front of goal. He probably created all of them. Now he's just another guy. Now Mo Salah's just, it's just Mo Salah. We can win the league without him. Usually we start shit versus one. The Arsenal game wasn't after a break. We were fucking shit in that game. And if Arsenal were a serious team, which they will be in February 4th because they're building up momentum now. If Arsenal played seriously in that game, in the first half, if we play the same way, we're going to lose 4-0 that game. And then when we lose 4-0, come back and go like, oh my God, Husam was right. We should have back. Husam was right. We should sign the
Sam,
player.
hold
God,
on.
I promise you, if we lose, let me land. Final point. If we lose any of the next two games, if we lose any of the next two games in the Premier League, first statement, so many people will say, we miss Mo Salah. Now it's just like, it is what it is. Like, oh, we can win without. Why? Because we beat Bournemouth 4-0. That's all wank in a sock now.
Right. Firstly, we've shown we can win games without Salah this year multiple times, so it's not an outlandish idea to claim that Liverpool will be fine without Mo Salah for a month. Secondly, on what planet are Arsenal now starting to build up momentum?
They've won 2 games in a row.
No, they haven't.
Oh, they won 1 game. They won 1 game. Yeah, they scored 5 goals. So these players now are going to get momentum.
Ooh, they scored 5 goals against the Crystal Palace side. Oh, I hate their manager and hate their players. Wow.
And we scored 4 goals against Bournemouth, and you're literally like erect
Bournemouth.
on this.
Bournemouth going into the game with the second most informed team in the league with one of the better home records this season. Crystal Palace have failed to beat a team that doesn't have the letter B starting their name since fucking September. They are not the same. They're not. So let's not sit there and act like Arsenal now going to suddenly build a load of momentum. Bear in mind, this building of momentum has got Nottingham Forest away, which they lost last year. And then it's us. So the most momentum they could build is 2 wins in a row. Liverpool
you just
in that time,
Arsenal, so you cannot be realistic.
Liverpool in that time could end up building up a head of momentum of, let me just make sure I'm doing my math right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 wins in a row going into that game.
Yes. And
so what? They 2
how
wins
does,
in a
how
row
does
does
that,
not outweigh
how does
our
that
8.
deny anything I've said?
Because it's not 2 wins in a row isn't momentum.
Okay, so you're saying Liverpool have better momentum than Arsenal? Agreed. And what does that have to do with my argument?
Because you're saying 2 wins in a row is going to be big momentum for them. No, it's
No,
not.
I'm saying they will build momentum. And their players, if they start scoring goals, they do build momentum. Fact. So now
the only way this happens, the only way this happens is if they smack Forest.
Building momentum, I will stop you and tell you it's just 2 goals. No problem. So it's not momentum. What? See, when it's Nunez, you want to act like it builds momentum. But if Martinelli scores twice, it doesn't matter in your mind, right?
Where they say Martinelli's not building momentum, I'm saying Arsenal are not building momentum because it's very hard to build momentum off 2 wins.
So if we play the same way we did in that first half and they take their chances with the momentum that they've had, the forward line and the confidence, do we win that game?
What? No, because you're saying the momentum the forward line have. Martinelli has a little bit of momentum, and that has come from 90th minute goals against the Crystal Palace backline that was so high up and shit. There's no saying that they will take those chances because the bigger logic is they've been playing like this for over a month and been failing to take those chances for over a month. So I would go by the logic of what is a month of games rather than 5 minutes at the end of Crystal Palace versus Arsenal at the Emirates.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't actually get it. I don't get this negativity almost.
Negativity by who?
You.
I'm not being negative at all. I'm just being realistic.
It's not being realistic though, because you're sitting there going everything positive
It
is going to
is.
happen for Arsenal and everything negative is going to happen for us. That's
I
not.
never said.
That's not realism. That's
I
not
never
realism.
said that. I never said that.
Why?
I
Why would we play as bad as we played in the FA Cup game?
No, I asked you a question. I did not make a statement. I said if we play as bad as we did,
But
in
we're
that
not.
first
But we're
half-
not going to. But we're not going to.
Okay, no problem, and I hope we don't. I hope we don't. But that game is a scary game. I'm very real with you. Big up to Mom. Just says I'm not saying that about Mo. I know. Listen, I probably exploded on you by mistake. You know, it should have been someone else. The Tom and the frauds in the chat who are acting like Mo Salah is just another player. It's so weird, man. Like suddenly we went from going everyone here saying he's the best player in the league to he's just another guy. You know. Big up to Bilal who says Tom is the scout's next cannon.
Two things can be true, Husam. Mo Salah can be the best player in the league, but Liverpool Football Club can survive a couple of games without him. Two things can be true.
I never denied that. But what's
That's all we were
the problem
saying.
is you take my argument and you run with it like I've said anything. Like I've never said that we can't survive.
No, but
I'm
you're
talking about
sitting there
from
saying
now
that
till
we've
May.
said something.
No, I'm saying from now till May. And me and you have agreed. That's why I don't. By the way, that's why I'm not even shouting. Me and you agree. By the way, there's no need for us to fight. If there was a fight in here, I'd instigate it. But there is no reason to fight because me and you agree. We can survive. 100%. We can survive. But survive till May? No, that's the thing. Survive like in 2 weeks? Yeah, we can survive. But also, we need to define.
I think this team, genuinely speaking, I think this team could do 2 to 3 months without Salah.
Now you're waffling. Now you're just waffling.
I'm not.
How can you take someone serious who doesn't claim his kids? Exactly, Ed. How can you take someone serious who doesn't claim his kids? By the way, on a real, big up to Ed for the super chat once again. Big up to all of you guys in the chat as well. Okay, please spam W's in the chat for Ed because Ed has been on Tom Little's neck and he's sent in so many super chats. Just literally, Ed, please listen. Let's just stick to football from now on. I actually feel bad for Tom at this point. Like W's for you and shit, but like let's not do this. Like, come on, man. I needed to chill. Needed to chill. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You see, now the sensationalism is thank you so much, Sidi. Sidi gets what I'm saying. This is my exact argument right here. This is my literal argument that people are taking and twisting the shit out of my words. Ale saying 2-3 months, no chance, 2-3 months, no chance, 2-3 months, no chance. That's what I'm saying. If we go blank versus Chelsea or versus Arsenal, I promise you this whole conversation switches and shifts. Wallahi, Tom will be saying we miss Salah. And I've just swore. I know he will. And all the people. Because all I'm saying is let's not overact to us beating Bournemouth 4-0. Suddenly you're going to go like, oh, no, 2 months without Salah, we'll survive. No, we won't. You know why? Because in under 2 months we play Manchester City. So we need Mo Salah, 100%.
I mean, you're acting like I'm saying we don't. Obviously, any team is going to miss Mo Salah. But when I'm sitting there saying our season would not fall apart if we had to do without him for 2 months. Would we be as effective? No. But it wouldn't fall apart. We are not
But why
just
do you say
Salah FC.
ambiguous words? Why do you say stuff like fall apart? So obviously we won't be 10th, like if that's the argument.
No, we won't lose half our games. We won't suddenly go from top of the
So
league
your
and
definition of
challenging
falling
to out.
apart is us losing half our games?
My definition of us falling apart, fine. I'll give you the textbook definition. If Mo Salah was out for 2 months, if Mo Salah was out, let's say we go right back to January 1st. So he's missed the entirety of January and he's going to miss the entirety of February, 2 months. If Liverpool remain top of the league, progress in the Cups and beat Arsenal or get a good result away at the Emirates, win all 8 other games, we've lasted 2 months without Mo Salah. We've survived 2 months without Mo Salah. So what I've said isn't wrong. Is it?
That's by February end though, but that's not what's gonna happen. First of all, you didn't define shit, just so you know. You said this is my definition of fall apart, and you proceeded to not define fall apart. Define fall apart.
Fall apart would be right now where we are, top of the league and challenging for the title, to at the end of the period where he's out, being out of a title race and battling for top 4. That's falling apart.
Okay,
that
so
wouldn't happen.
in the next month, you're saying, okay, so let's say Liverpool against Norwich, obviously we can win that. Liverpool, Burnley, we can win that. Brentford away will be a bit more difficult because Tony's there. Luton at home, we can win. Forest away, I think we can win. City at home, we can't without them. Goodison Park, we can't without him. Brighton, we cannot without him. Sheffield, we can. Man United away, that's his playground. We need them there. Fulham away in the league will be a bit tough. West Ham away, we need them. Spurs at home, we need them. Villa away, we need them. Wolves
Why
at
are
home,
we
need
going? Why are we going to April and May? I said 2 months, and we've already done a month.
Yeah, but you need to understand, fall apart now because
go
fall
go
apart
to
because we're
the
in the
end
title race.
of
There's literally
February.
3 losses, 2 losses, 3
Go
losses.
to
fall
go
apart.
to the end of February. So
Okay, and I've answered your question. You're choosing to ignore it.
the worst case scenario for us would be he misses the Carabao Cup final. That would be the biggest game I reckon he'd miss in
February
this 2-month
27th.
period.
That's the date, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
it is. I reckon we'd still be. We would be fine for a 2-month period.
Thank you, Siddy. That's what I don't understand.
Oh my god! Sorry, I said 2 to 3. Fine. We'll include March in there as well. Out of all them games from start of January to the end of March, Liverpool.
Okay,
will
can I tell you the
struggle
actual
in one.
ones? No agenda, okay? Fulham away, I
What?
think will be fine. Norwich at home will be fine. Chelsea, we need them. Arsenal, we need them. Liverpool, Burnley.
Arsenal is more. I don't. Chelsea, I'm not including. I'll give you Arsenal.
But no, we have to include Chelsea because it's a big game. Big games, you need your big players to step up. That's the thing. Like,
I wouldn't include Chelsea in that list this season.
okay, Burnley at home, I think will be good. Luton at home are good. Brentford away. What are you going to say then?
I think we'll be fine.
Okay. Forest away.
Fine.
Okay. Man City at home.
You need you're bonning for that one.
Okay. Goodison Park. Don't say fine. Don't dare. Because now you're being disingenuous.
I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one.
Thank you. It's 4 games already. Okay.
It's 3 games. It's 3 games because you're including Chelsea when I'm not. You're
Okay,
including
we
Chelsea
have
when
to
I'm not.
cancel. Okay, but
we don't have
Chelsea
we
or
don't have to
Brentford,
count
we have to
Chelsea.
add one of them.
No,
Yes,
we
we do
don't.
because it's a big game.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
No, we don't. I'm giving you in this period of time from the start of January to the end of
Brighton
February.
at home is the last one.
Brighton at home is in the 30th
Yes.
of March.
Yes.
I think you get away with that one.
So even Brighton, we can get away with it.
Yeah, I'm saying the 4 games where you would really need Salah are Arsenal, but that's not going to happen anyway.
Egypt are doing so fine without Mo Salah. As soon as he came off against Ghana, they literally conceded. And the next game, they were 1-0 down to Cape Verde. Name one Cape Verdean player right now. You can't.
Jovan Cabral. Jovan Cabral, he plays on the wing.
Olympics fanatic, relax. I don't give a fuck who you use on Ultimate Team. Now, when they were 2-1 up in the end, literally they conceded a goal towards the end. So they drew against Cape Verde. So yeah, they're doing so amazing, drawing against Cape Verde. Oh wow! Look at how amazing Egypt are.
So the 4 games, which I think if Salah was out until the end of March, you would benefit from him being in, like properly, like you would go from dropping points to winning.
Okay, so you said 4 games, right?
Yeah.
Can I shit on your argument right now? You just said we won't. You just said we won't fall apart, right? In those 4 games, hypothetically, if
I never said we would lose those games without him. I just said he gives you a better chance of
okay,
winning
you
those
need
games.
them, but that's not the point, Tom. Let me land so you'll understand. We were speaking about the definition of falling apart. Those 4 games, by definition, if we lose all 4 of them, that's 12 points gone. That's falling apart.
But we're not going to lose all 4 of them, are we?
That's not the point, Tom. I'm not saying we will lose all of them.
Because you're going straight. We're straight back to what I said earlier. You go straight to the
negative. Let's assume there are 4 draws. Does that make you feel better? Let's say there are 4 draws.
I will tell you, the only game which we guarantee wouldn't win without Mo Salah is City at home. That's the only one we guarantee wouldn't win without Mo Salah. You'd draw that one. And it'd be a crap draw. You'd ride your luck a lot, but it'd be a crap draw, best case scenario. That is the only one which I look at and go, we can't win without Salah.
Disingenuous. And by the way, City here is spot on. Tune will change about Mo if we don't score a goal versus Chelsea or Arsenal. All these people in the chat who are full of shit and Tom Little will come back and will say we
Right.
miss Mo Salah, or they'll disappear.
Mhm.
Like people, obviously, all the Darwin sexuals who now think Darwin is fucking
Mm.
R9. Big up to Joe who says,
Mhm.
Tom, you're making hypothetical assumptions and no facts. That's what I'm saying.
Both of
I,
both of
I
us
made,
are. Both of us are. That's how you do the argument.
I asked you and you named 4 games. I said, imagine we
I
lose
didn't
all
even
4. You
name them.
said, okay, you said no. I said, okay, no problem. Let's say we just imagine we draw all 4. If we draw these 4 games, then by definition we have fell apart because we're in the title race. So that's
Again,
8 points gone.
Again, there's no guarantee. Right. So the 4 games.
Now he's gonna
Your
do. There is
4.
no guarantee. There is no.
No,
Okay,
no, no,
I'll
no.
use your logic against
Oh
you
my
now.
god! Oh my god!
There
Can
is
I
no
explain?
guarantee we beat those.
Can I explain?
There is no
Can I
guarantee we
explain it?
beat those teams without Salah. Now
Can I
what?
explain it? Can I explain it?
Yes, go on.
Your
Go
4
on.
games are different to my 4 games because you're including Chelsea and I'm not. My 4
Yeah.
games are Arsenal,
Mm-hmm.
United,
Mm-hmm.
Everton, and the cup final.
Okay.
I don't worry about Chelsea like that.
Okay. 3 games. 3 games. Happy?
You draw those 3 games, that's 6 points dropped. Is it a bad look? Yeah. It is, but it's not
Tom is so
season ending.
delusional. He acts like he doesn't know City from January till May. So you don't know who City are, right?
God.
You have never been in a title race with City.
Husam.
Yes.
Let's do a fact check. City can't win all their games in that period if they draw with us. So if we
There
win
you are.
every other game,
There you are.
draw with
There you
Arsenal,
are.
draw with Everton, draw with City, City win all their games, City will be 2 to 3 points ahead of us, I
That's
think.
what I'm saying. Like, he
Yes,
doesn't
I
even
want
want
to
to win the league.
Yes, I want to win the league.
So you want to win the league, and you're saying we could do it without
what have I
Salah for
possibly?
2 months.
What have I possibly? Oh my
Okay,
god!
bro.
Right. So again, we're going back to this point. Husam, my argument was Liverpool can survive without Salah for 2 months. Should at the end of February, Liverpool have survived and beaten Arsenal, beaten Chelsea, got through to the cup final, and won said cup
We
final,
won't.
would we have survived the 2 months?
I
without Mo
predict the
Salah?
next 2 games to be draws.
Oh my!
Genuinely.
Oh my god!
But I'm just predicting. You're just so mad.
Based on
Because
what?
for me...
Based on what?
Okay, I'll tell you based on
How
what.
are you predicting a draw? How are you predicting a draw against fucking Chelsea?
I'll tell you how. Because Liverpool and Chelsea have drawn like the last 10 games. That game that game is a tough game regardless. Because there's hatred. When there's hatred, it's a tough game. Chelsea, by the way, when's the last time we even beat Chelsea in a 90-minute game? It's been nine draws in a row.
The last time we beat Chelsea in a 90-minute game was the COVID year at Stamford Bridge.
Guess what? It's 2024, Habibi. You want to talk now?
And this
Who's
is a
the
Chelsea
crazy guy now?
This is a Chelsea side that is currently cropped with injuries, and should they go out of the cup tomorrow against Middlesbrough at the lowest point they've been under Maurizio Pochettino, coming to Anfield where we haven't lost all season.
Thank you, Danny. Thank you. Someone who gets it.
No,
turn up against
hold on.
That's like saying Everton are 17th. Why is that?
Hold on. This is not the same Chelsea side under Tuchel. It was a fucking proper tough nut to crack. This is a dodgy Chelsea
Why
side.
didn't we crack the nut last year? Graham Potter's nut. Why didn't we crack
Because we were shit as well, Husam. Why we act like we weren't shit last year?
So they were 12th and we were 5th. We were significantly better than them. They came to Anfield. Havertz scored an offside goal, and they looked even closer to score than us.
Husam, you do realize that when we play them at Anfield, they will have 1 points with us.
Oh my god! You won't even admit that they were significantly worse. You're just doing too much now. You're just doing too much. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Like, what are we doing, man? Sorry for having confidence that I can beat. Sorry, having confidence that I can beat Chelsea.
I have confidence that we can beat them too. I'm just going based on history. I'm just going to be a 1-1.
1-1 against Potter's Chelsea.
Every time it's a fucking
first game of the season, which is, if you go ask Chelsea fans, still their best performance of the season and our worst, whilst we were betting in new players and playing fucking Gakpo centre mid.
Please don't think I want to go.
This is a different Liverpool side.
I'm confident in my team, and I want us to win. At the same time, I recognize Chelsea turn up against us for God knows what reason. They become something else. And by the way, Chelsea actually this season, when you look at it, because you see, Tom, when I give you context, you start leaning back. Chelsea this season in the big game, they've turned up. They played well against City. They played well against Arsenal. They drew against Arsenal, by the way. So it's not like out of the realms of possibility. And they drew against City, even with Rodri. And they beat Spurs for 4-1, sorry. So they've done something in the big game.
So the only one of those ones which was away from home was Spurs. and that was when it took them 70 minutes to score a goal against 9 fucking men. I'm not gonna be, oh, well done, Chelsea.
Keep moving the
No,
goalpost.
no, it's not moving the goalpost. It's applying context. I like how you
You
ignore
said
the
the
fact
only one they won is against Spurs. I'm not talking about win. I'm saying draw.
yeah, I'm on about their away results here. Their away results, because they're not playing at Stamford Bridge. They're playing away. The other top side they played away from home was Manchester United. Guess what? They lost against Manchester United.
That game, they were horrendous. They were.
If you want, I can find another one away from home. Another side that we expect.
We're much better than them, Tom. We're much better. I agree with you. I'm not disagreeing at all.
To be up there.
I'm just saying, for God knows what reason, Chelsea always turn up in the big occasion. I don't know why. And for God knows what reason as well, the last 9 games, whether we've been crap, they've been good, or vice versa, have all been draws.
Sam, you're missing the context I'm giving you. If this was at Stamford Bridge, I would agree. It's away from home and they've been shite. Any big away game this year, they lost to West Ham. Their next away game, they drew at Bournemouth. Their next away game, they beat Fulham. Then they beat Burnley.
Yeah.
Then their next away game was the one at Tottenham. Then they lost 4-1 to Newcastle. Then they lost 2-1 to United. Then they lost 2-0 to Everton.
Mm-hmm.
Then they lost 2-1 to Wolves.
I know Chelsea are shit. Why are you telling me something I don't know?
They have won 1 away game in their last 5.
My brother, I'm not talking about win. The problem is you're changing my argument so you can be sensationalist.
I can make it even better. They've picked up points in 1 of their last 5 away games. They've lost 4 of their last 5.
But they turn up in the big games. Listen, I hope you're right and I'm wrong, and I hope we smash them. But I'm just, that Chelsea game, Chelsea are a club that's like, I fucking hate Chelsea. Chelsea is just a club that, for God knows what reason, it's never, even when we were absolutely flying and they're crap, it's always a fucking tough game. I don't know why. Big up to Ed who says, lol, I'm done. Oh, love Thomas. Big up to you, Ed. Thanks so much for the super chat, habibi. Big up to Muhammad again who says, how many points can we drop and win? Maybe only 6. People need to understand something, because I see Mr. Clinical and other fuckheads in the chat say, oh my God, Husam supports Salah, not Liverpool. Obviously, can't hear my argument. First of all, I've been supporting Liverpool since before you guys were even born. Second of all, I've already said Alisson, Trent, Van Dijk, and Mo Salah. Any of those 4 are out at the end of the year, we don't win the league. So listen to the argument first before you accuse me of being something. I'm not Salah sexual. Trent's even my favorite player at Liverpool. If you ever hear me in a Trent debate, I'm 100 times worse. And by the way, I think Steven Gerrard is our greatest ever Premier League player. Tom thinks Salah is. So if you want to accuse someone of being a Salah sexual, he's right next to me. But at the same time, I can be honest and logical. We have 4 world-class players, 4 game winners. Any of those 4 are out at the end of the season, we cannot win the league. That's it. So that's not me being crazy or sensationalist. If you cannot factually say Alisson saves 1-on-1s, he stops us from conceding so many goals, he's a clutch goalkeeper. If you cannot say Trent has had so many clutch moments for Liverpool even this season, Virgil van Dijk, literally the best centre-back in the world, Mo Salah, the best forward in the whole league, those 4 have been there this season for us even when we needed it. So for me, I look at these 4 and I go like, any of them is out, we're done. Anyway, so yeah. Let's speak about Bournemouth now, because I don't want to keep you for too long. I know it's late as well. Before we do so, big up to...
I'm fine. I was going to keep on going, because I look at the title this year, people going, how many points?
Yeah, but let's tie it into Bournemouth, because I do want to get your thoughts on that game as well. So we can tie it all together. Big up to Sidi, Bilal, Mohammed, Nadra, Sidi, Joe, Nidal, Omar, Eden. Is it Eden? Oh, Edrin. I don't know why I wrote Eden. Big up to Ed as well. W's in the chat for my guy, Ed. I appreciate you. And big up to Red Line of Teranga for the super chats. Make sure you're all slapping the like button. Make sure you're all subscribing. Stick around on the stream as well when we end it, because we're going to be taking you to injured.Mo's channel. So for now, just like and subscribe. Yeah, go on, Tom. Talking about the Bournemouth game.
It's a very good result. Very good second half performance. I thought people are going to downplay that result, but Bournemouth were, going into this game, the second most informed team in the league behind us. 7 wins in the last 9. They'd taken apart some very good teams. And we went there and put in a clinic in terms of attacking. You got goals from Nunez, which were needed. And the second one was, both of them were actually good finishes as well. And it just backed up my argument. The man can finish. He just needs the composure to. Diogo Jota showed once again why he's the best finisher at the football club and the second best finisher in the... Yeah, I mean, he did. He's also the second best finisher in the league, in my opinion. And I don't get... I don't how there could be an argument either way.
No, he isn't as well.
So you think Salah's a better finisher than Jota, don't you?
Yes.
So when I tell you that this year, Diogo Jota has outperformed his non-penalty XG by 3.7 and Mo Salah by 1.6, that
I don't even
suggests
talk about
that
XG. It's not how I look at football because context matters. Jota is nowhere near defended as strong as Mo Salah's defended. You know this from watching basketball. Do you watch basketball? Yes or no?
Again, that's why XG matters, because XG takes into account that.
Okay, can I ask you a genuine question? You watch basketball, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who's the best shooter in the NBA?
Steph Curry.
And how many years out of the last 10 years has he had the highest 3-point percentage?
I don't know off the top of my head.
Oh, that's mad. You know why you don't know it at the top of your head? Because I
Probably-
don't even think, you know why? I don't even think he's had the highest percent. I think it's only been once or twice. That's it. He's only done it once or twice. And the other years, it's always other guys. There is a year in this Premier League. Do you consider Jamie Vardy a better finisher than Harry Kane?
No.
Okay. Jamie Vardy for 3 years or 2 years in a row had a higher conversion rate than Harry Kane. And outperformed his XG or whatever the fuck that you just said. There was the same argument. When you're a volume player, it's actually more difficult to score because you have to deal with different coverages. You've got to deal with different things. So Mo Salah is defended in a different way than Diogo Jota. And also another thing that you need to know, most of Jota's shots are actually from inside the box, like 90% of them. Mo Salah is a way bigger risk taker than Jota, and because he's a risk taker, there are so many shots that do not work for him. That does not mean that he's a worse finisher.
So then that means that Diogo Jota is a worse finisher because Salah takes weirder shots.
No, see now. So you're gonna twist my argument. Do you want me to twist your arguments too, or do you want us to have a real conversation?
I look.
You heard my logic. Don't say Don't say you're like I said something I didn't. Don't waffle.
Diogo Jota is much better on his right foot than Salah is on his right foot.
Based on
fact. The goals that
I can name you 3 finishes Salah done with the weak foot. Jota cannot do with his left foot. Right.
Go on then. Name them.
Watford at home.
Yeah, a Kayla. Okay.
The other Watford at home.
Which was
City at home. When he dribbled past the whole team, finished with his right. Now talk to me nicely.
So you're asking for a left foot finish from a tight angle. He's done that this year against Burnley. You're asking
oh my god, you're comparing that Burnley goal to the Salah City goal.
I'm on about the finish, mate. I'm on about the I'm not on about the build up.
Oh my god.
I'm not on right. Okay, so we're being disingenuous, aren't we? You're on about the finish. Diogo Jota's finish from tight angles on his left foot. In terms of a curler from outside the box, we've established that that Diogo Jota doesn't take them. But Diogo Jota scored a ridiculous goal on his left foot last year, where he took it down on his chest, flicked it up with his knee, and then volleyed it bottom left. And the other Salah goal at home against Watford, I don't know which one you're on about. You're on about the one where he just puts it in at the front post, because I'm sure if I really tried, I could find Diogo Jota putting it near post on his weak foot.
The only thing Jota can do better than Mo Salah for me is headers. That's it.
Diogo Jota is much better on his right foot. Diogo Jota is a better finisher. I don't get. This isn't me saying that again. It's like I'm not saying that Salah is a bad finisher. I'm putting Diogo Jota as the second best finisher in the league. Why do you say that?
I said Jota's a bad finisher. I never said that. The worst finisher in our club is Darwin Nunez for me.
I mean, him or Diaz. But yeah, But my point is, Diogo Jota for me is the second best finisher in the league.
I disagree with that as well, and I don't even think the second best finisher in the league is Mo Salah either.
Are you someone who's got Haaland?
Who's the best finisher in the league? I want to know. Do we agree on number 1?
Erling Haaland's the best finisher in the league.
Wait, so you think Jota is a better finisher than Son?
Yeah.
Okay, that's mad. That's mad. I don't think we have any players.
I think Son and Jota.
I don't think any of our players are in the top 5 finisher category. Like I think Son is a better finisher.
No way.
No, I'm not even talking about our players. I think Son I think Son is probably the second best finisher in the league. I think what's his name? I know he hasn't played this season, but Ivan Toney is also a very good finisher. What's it, bro? Who's the guy, bro? What's his name? Oh my god, how am I forgetting his name?
What club does he play for?
I was gonna say Huang by mistake, but it's not Huang. I actually really like Huang. Wait,
God.
who's the fucking guy, bro? No, not Isaac. I actually think Isaac's overrated.
What team does he play for?
How does something like is in my brain, and I just couldn't say it?
What team does he play for?
Actually, let me check.
What am I doing? What's going on here?
1 second. 1 second.
Don't pull out a name like Ollie Watkins or something.
No,
here,
no, no,
'cause,
no. I don't know. I think Ollie Watkins is overrated, by the way. I'm taking Nunez over Watkins. I think Watkins is crap.
I don't get how you can't put Josser in that situation. Honestly.
But I don't think we have great finishers per se.
Oh no.
Oh, that's the guy, Joao Pedro. I almost fucking forgot. Joao Pedro, unbelievable finisher.
Fuck that. No. I'm not doing. I'm not having Joao Pedro above. I'm not having Joao Pedro above Diogo Jota. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm just not. I'm not doing it. I'm not having Joao Pedro above Diogo Jota.
Oh my god, I love rattling the shit out of you guys, man. I really love
these headphones
annoying
back
them.
on, Sam, I best be hearing an apology for this. I best be hearing an apology for this. None of
I'm
this.
joking. I think. Look, other than Haaland, for me, I stick by Son. I think Son in terms of finishing. Haaland, Son. Third for me is what's his name, Tony, and then the other and four and five are Salah and Jota. I actually don't think that's a bad take.
I have Diogo Jota second because I think Diogo Jota is the second most all round one. Because
Fair.
Heung-min Son, the one thing I will say with Heung-min Son is he doesn't have any in the air. Heung-min Son is very good with both feet. He's got nothing in the air. Diogo Jota is
that's the thing though. Heung-min Son, like if you were to tell me right now, weak foot finish to save your life in the whole Prem, I'm choosing Son. Like that guy, he doesn't have a left foot.
Well, yeah,
there's no such thing as weak foot for him.
No, but Husam, this is where we come back to the ultimate point. If you're asking me for who I want to finish something on the left foot, it's Erling Haaland, but then it's Diogo Jota. Who do I want to finish something on the right foot? Probably Heung-min Son, then Diogo Jota. Who do I want to finish something in the air? Probably Erling Haaland again, maybe Ivan Toney, but Diogo Jota's second. In fact, I could argue Diogo Jota's first because the stupid quality of his headers that he's got.
No, I actually agree with that.
Jota.
I think Jota on his head is even better than the elite.
So if he is second best in both metrics and then arguably top, there's no way he can be fifth. There's no way he can be fifth. I have him as second. If you want to put Son above him, I can hear Son above him. But Salah isn't above him, and Tony isn't above him.
I'm never going to give you Salah, and I'm not going to give you Tony either. I think Tony's definitely a very good finisher. There are some the chip that he done away at City last season. Lord have mercy. I think if you give like Tony a good volume of chances, he'll score a whole shitload of goals as well.
I look at some of the finishes Diogo Jota's pulled out. I go back to Everton.
I'm so shocked you didn't wank off Nunez, like we've been talking about the Bournemouth game.
What? I thought Nunez had a good game. I gave him credit for the finishes. I'm just glad that my statement from a year ago where I said Nunez is going to be a complete forward is coming to light, because that's the kind of forward that we're getting. The first player in the Premier League this year. The first
just called Darwin Nunez a complete forward. I'm not even sharing the screen. You do this by yourself.
I mean, he's the first player in the Premier League to get 10 goals, 10 assists this season. Beat out Salah to it. Beat out Son to it. You know, that's a good. It's
the reason he beat out Salah to it is because he missed all the fucking chances Salah created for him. You fucking don't be a shameless cunt. Also, he doesn't have 10 assists in the league either.
We're on about all comps, mate.
Fuck all comps. Who gives a fuck who scored in the Europa League?
Me, because guess what? I want to win all comps, so I'm going to count all comps.
Bro, no one gives a fuck. No one gives a fuck. How many assists he got in the Europa League?
Look, you just hate Nunez. It's fine.
I don't hate Nunez at all. I gave him a 10 in the match rating.
I just look at him and go, I think that he was misprofiled, and we thought we were going to get a 30-goal a season striker. We're not getting that. But when you've got the likes of Salah And when you've got the likes of Jota, it's fine. You don't need another goal scorer on top of that because they're your goal scorers. You need someone who can be an all-round threat and give you, some creativity on top of that. And his 10 goals, 10 assists this year, you can't. But whether you like it or not, you can't argue
10 goals, 10, because we're talking about the Prem. You have to be
we're
honest.
talking about all comps. I talk about all comps because guess what? We compete in all comps. If we were in the Husam, if we were in the Champions League, would you be more willing to?
Disingenuous, man.
What do you mean, man?
Nunez played against Europa League shit opposition, bro. Obviously, he's gonna get GA against them.
And guess what? We play against Sheffield United. We play against Luton. We play against Burnley.
Oh, you want to mention Luton and Nunez? Are you sure?
Half of the teams in the Premier League are better than fucking. Sorry, half the teams in the Europa League.
Even this guy who hates me, who's been shitting on me all stream long, agrees with me. He's not a complete striker.
By the definition of my definition of what a complete forward, I didn't say striker.
What he gets assists. He's a complete striker now.
He's effective in all aspects of forward play.
Now you're changing.
That's what a complete.
I love how every time you change it. Being a complete forward does not mean being effective. That's not what a complete forward is. A complete forward is someone who can create your chance out of nothing, someone who can create his own chances, someone like a complete. Okay, let me give you an example of complete forward. Actually, in the whole world right now, you know that the complete forwards you can count on one hand. You know, Haaland is not a complete forward. Are you aware of that?
Yeah, Haaland isn't one. You've got Harry Kane. Harry Kane is a complete forward.
I agreed. Osimhen is not a complete forward.
No, Osimhen could be.
He's a complete forward.
Yeah, I want to see him get back to it, but he was last year. Ivan Toney was last year. I need to see him again this year.
Salah's a complete forward.
Yeah, Salah is.
Vinicius Junior is a complete forward.
Vinny is, yeah, but I think
Mbappe
Vinny's
is a complete forward.
I need to see more creativity from Mbappe.
Yeah, but Mbappe, come on, Mbappe is a complete forward.
Mbappe could be, but I have Mbappe and Osimhen in the same category where if they just played in a system which was more so on them to create.
Osimhen and Mbappe cannot be in the same category at all.
Osimhen can create. He just doesn't do it.
No.
I think Real
part of the GA. You're not talking about actual creativity.
Real Madrid have two. Real Madrid Rodrigo, I think, can also fall into that complete forward category.
He's just called Rodrigo. You've just made your whole list shit after calling Rodrigo complete forward.
I think Rodrigo can be in that category.
Full of shit now. You're just waffling.
You can be.
Guys, Mbappe is not a complete forward, but Rodrigo is, according to said fraud.
Like I said, I put Mbappe in there, but I'd like to see more creativity. Mbappe could be the best complete forward because he's got the attributes for it.
Okay.
I put both Nunez and Jota in that category. Jota's got into that category.
Jota also now is complete?
Yes. Why we act like Jota isn't a complete forward?
Oh my god! I genuinely.
Why are we acting like?
Why are we acting like right now? I would have zero bad.
Why are we acting like Diogo Jota isn't a complete forward?
Diogo Jota is not a complete forward because he can't. I don't think he can necessarily create at a high level. Don't talk about the pass yesterday. We're saying generally here.
Generally,
not talking about assists.
But assists is creativity, isn't it?
No, assists is not creativity. Nope.
I mean, it is.
No, I don't think assists necessarily define creativity.
So what for you defines creativity?
Do you think Bruno Fernandes is more creative than KDB because he has more assists?
No, and I never said that assists were the defining factor, but they are a factor.
There you are.
If you get assists, you're creative. KDB is more creative because he's got a wider variety. But Bruno Fernandes,
if you get assists, that does not mean you're creative. I don't think Nunez is creative, and I don't think Jota is creative. The word creative has gone to the shits because of people like you. That's the thing. Creative in our team. You know who's creative in our team? Out of the whole team, by the way, Trent and Salah. That's it. Creative.
That's it.
Yes.
Fucking how the fuck did we score goals then without them in the team yesterday?
No, because the word creative is not an easy word to throw around. Not everyone underdog is creative.
No, because you have a much higher example and standard for what you define as the word creative.
Yeah, but creative is about essentially like someone who could create a chance out of nothing.
Diogo Jota and Nunez are creators. Szoboszlai is a creator. Gakpo is a creator. Salah. Hold on.
Salah's complete. He could do it all.
Salah and Trent are elite creators.
Yes.
The creme de la creme. The others are creators, but they are not elite creators like them. So I think McAllister is the closest one to being an elite creator. out of our squad. I thought he had a really good game yesterday.
Yeah, I gave him a
McAllister,
10 as well. That's my midfielder right there.
a lot of really good defensive work. I think he is a very creative player, but because of the role he's playing, he's not going to get that credit for it. Creative players do exist. Are they the
But
elite
creator
creators?
is such a big word, though. Like creator is
No,
like
no,
almost
because this is where
like a
we differ.
playmaker.
This is where
Not
we
a
differ.
playmaker, almost like.
I call players elite create. So Bruno Fernandes is a creator. KDB is an elite creator.
Yeah,
That's
but
the difference.
Bruno has more assists.
And again, you're acting like I'm so narrow-minded to where assists are the only thing that matter. No, they don't. No, they don't.
Listen,
They're important, but they
you're
don't
just
matter.
doing too
They're
much.
not the only thing that matters.
You know for good and damn well Nunez is not a complete footballer or a complete
He is
forward.
He is a complete forward because he's effective in all aspects of the game.
You cannot be a complete forward when his first touch lands in a different country.
Oh
Yeah,
my
that's not how you can be complete. Listen, you're when you're talking about complete forward, you're actually minimizing it. Being a complete forward is a Harry Kane, Mo Salah, Vinicius, Mbappe type forward. That's, by the way, I don't even think Son is a complete forward.
No, Son's a complete forward.
No, I disagree. I don't think Son's a complete forward.
On what side of the game does Heung-min Son lack?
Creativity, 100%. His playmaking is not levels at all. Complete forward, bro. You need to understand something, Tom. What I'm saying is, Griezmann. Oh, that's such a big up flow.
Oh,
That's such a perfect.
Griezmann's a fantastic one.
Griezmann is the perfect example. You know what it is? When you say complete forward, you're talking about a player who essentially, at least, I'm not going to say 10 out of 10. Obviously, even Salah's not 10 out of 10 in everything. I'm saying a player that can essentially do all aspects of a forward line, like a forward player that's required of him at a minimum 8 out of 10 level. Minimum.
No, that's what an elite complete forward is.
There's no such thing as elite complete forward. You're either complete or you're not. Don't do that, Tom. Don't do that.
Because you can fall into the category, but there are separations in the category. Nunez for me is a complete forward, but he's not to the level of a Griezmann or he's not to the level of a Kane. But Nunez, we would be lying if we said Nunez isn't effective in pretty much every aspect of the game.
Don't change the argument. No one is saying Nunez is not effective in these aspects. I'm saying to be a complete. When you say the word complete forward, complete. The word complete forward means someone that can do everything at an 8 out of 10 level that the forward is required to do, whether it be dribbling, passing, playing out of spaces, shit like that. So it's not a matter of he has an assist or he has a goal or he can hold up the ball, he's complete. Because even when you heard my list, who did I say is complete in the whole world? Kane. I didn't even say Haaland is complete. Kane, Mbappe, Salah, Vinicius, and who was the fifth guy we agreed on as well? Who's the fifth guy?
Griezmann. You just agreed on Griezmann then.
Griezmann? No, there was another guy. Anyway, point is, I'm talking about less than 10 players. Less than 10 players in the whole Europe that are complete.
So then, how would you describe Nunez as a forward?
I think Nunez is, first of all, I wouldn't want Nunez to play down the middle at all. I think Nunez's position now needs to be left wing. Second of all, how I describe him as a forward, a pace and power player who is very quick, and his quickness is the reason why he's in like 90% of the positions. He has good positioning, dreadful finishing, good passing.
Again, I don't think his finishing is dreadful.
18 big chances, missed 7 goals is definitely dreadful.
No, because my bigger issue would be if he's missing the big chances, if you get me, like putting them wide.
So, guys, we're now going to give credit to a guy for shooting it at the goal and still not scoring. That's called
right. Where did I say? Oh,
so
let's
give him the fourth word the stream that you've changed its definition to.
Where did I just say give him the credit? I'm not going to bash him for forcing goalkeepers to make good saves. If a goalkeeper makes a good save, there's nothing else I can do about it, is there?
Like against Aston Villa when he forced them to make a good save 3 times, missed easy chances.
No,
Luton,
because none of that. No,
where
because
he
none
sent
of them were
it
saves.
to the airport. That's a fantastic
my God,
save from the goalkeeper.
Oh my God!
Toulouse. You want to name all the chances
so
we missed?
Again, when
I was just people are noticing, and you know they like to dunk on me as well.
Again, when I was just being disingenuous, I never said every big chance Nunez missed is fine. No, I said the ones where the goalkeeper's made a good save, I can't knock him for, i.e. the one at Fulham last week in the Cup. where he's done
Which
everything
one
right.
against Fulham?
The one where Bradley's pulled it across and then Nunez
The
has hit
header, you
it.
mean?
And no, not the header. I mean, I don't think that was a big chance. I'm on about the one where Bradley's pulled it across along the ground and Nunez has hit it and Ben Leno's made a mad save with his feet. There's literally nothing else Nunez
That
can do there.
happened like 1/5 of the time. 90% of the time, he either hits the post, the bar, or he just misses the whole goal. Come on, man. Cannot force the agenda that Nunez is not a dreadful finisher.
I think he lacks composure, but he's not a dreadful finisher. A dreadful finisher is Jesus is a dreadful finisher. Jesus can have composure, but he can't. He lacks the ability to finish. Nunez has the ability to finish,
Jesus
but
is
lacks the
definitely a
composure.
dreadful finisher. 100%.
Nunez has shown me too many good finishes.
Nunez is
to
on the level
suggest
of
that he can't
Jesus.
finish.
There are goals Jesus scored that are beautiful. That doesn't mean anything.
I'm not on about beautiful, I'm on good finishes. A beautiful goal isn't necessarily a good finish.
Many good finishes for Jesus means nothing.
What?
Consistency.
I really don't think there's that many.
Consistency is what matters, Tom. You know it.
Yeah, consistency is what we'd like, and it's what I hope we get out of him. But he is a decent finisher. He just lacks the composure.
Decent even decent is too much. You have to at least say below average, minimum.
No, because he can finish. This is the point. He can finish. He lacks the composure.
Are you talking about future? Like he can finish in the future or no?
No, he can finish now as he's shown in games. He just lacks the composure to do it consistently.
But
You
composure is part of finishing.
You don't score the goals that he scores with the finishes that he scores against Newcastle and against Bournemouth. And if I go back to last year, against Real Madrid and against
the fact that you have to go back to last year proves the point already.
I mean, it doesn't, but okay. You
the 7 goals this season he scored in 5 games.
Score,
you know this?
Yeah.
You know he scored in 5 games out of 20, and that's the player that you're calling a decent finisher, and he's missed 18 big chances. Composure is also part of finishing, so you cannot say besides composure and push it to the side. Composure is a thing in finishing.
I think composure is more of a complete thing in
That's
general.
what I'm saying. He's contradicting himself. Lacking composure by definition, and then you're not a good finisher.
No, you're not. Finishing is an attribute. Composure is a mentality. Composure applies.
At the end?
No. Composure applies for more than just finishing. You need composure for passing. You need composure for dribbling. Nunez lacks composure in general at points, but on ability-wise, the man is a good finisher. He's decent. He's a decent finisher.
Based on what? Based on your imagination, or maybe you like his man bun, but fair enough.
I don't know, mate. Based on the fact that he's scored however many goals in his fucking career. You don't score as many goals.
Career. Let's go mention his Almeria goals. Fucking 6 years ago when he played for Almeria left wing, he had a couple of good finishes. He's a fantastic finisher.
I don't need to do that. I mean,
Tom has no standard at all.
I have no standard.
Nunez is now a complete forward, and Nunez is also a creative player, and Nunez is a decent finisher. Somehow he has 18 big chances missed in the Prem. I don't know how, but he's a decent finisher. Okay. Bro.
I mean, you say Mo Salah's the. If we're going by big chances missed only, big chances
with ratio to goals. Don't take out context.
Right. So now we're applying that context to it. Okay.
It's a fact. I've said that I've said that all along. If you have a lot of big chances missed, you need to be at least match that in goals or have 2-3 goals less. Like if take Haaland as an example, he got 17 big chances missed, but he has 14 goals. That's a fine ratio.
Yeah.
But
I agree.
But if you have 18 big chances missed and you have 7 goals, that's not a fine ratio.
No, I agree. So I just want to. What year was it with Salah? This one, no. It wasn't. He actually had. Oh no! So he had more big chances missed than goals last year, Salah.
Can you give the numbers, or are you just gonna waffle?
19 goals, 20 big chances missed.
So you see why everyone here in the chat is calling you shameless, and everyone's saying you're moving the goalpost. Did I not just talk about the ratio? I did not say have more goals than big chances missed. I said look at the ratio. You have 20 big chances missed, 19 goals.
Can I ask you?
Nunez has 18 big chances missed and 7 goals. Do you understand the difference now?
Yeah. And again, I've not sat there and said Nunez is at the same level. But I'm sitting there looking at forwards that we've had in the past who have missed big chances.
Mm-hmm.
But we put them in. We give them a lot more benefit of the doubt. So if I look at let's go to Sadio Mane.
Oh my God, here we go.
I mean, Sadio Mane was someone that we had a lot of respect on, didn't we?
Since 2020, 2021, I've been saying Mane is falling off. So this is the wrong guy to talk to about Mane. Listen, let me just do the super chats and let's wrap up because it's an hour, 20 minutes into the show. I just want to end this because Tom Little has literally, I've defeated him.
I just want to know when you're going to give Nunez a bit more respect.
A bit more respect. I give him 10 in the player ratings. What more you want?
I mean,
what else? Buy his fucking shirt because he scored against Bournemouth.
No, what else were you going to give him?
What do you mean? What else? If he does it consistently, then yes. Do never ever ask for an apology after a game or even 2 games or 3 games. Consistency.
I'm not asking for an apology.
We're about to play Chelsea and Arsenal. I want to see how Mr. Darwizi performs in these games. Then we'll talk.
No, but if none of our forwards perform, you will just crash it on Nunez.
No, that's a lie. Because I've crashed it on Diaz worse than Nunez, and you know this. Don't lie. Yeah, that smile. You know I've said Diaz has been way worse than Nunez this season. So don't even try.
Mm-hmm.
Don't even try.
Also, let's not.
Yeah, and that's a perfect example. Endo performed well for like 10 fucking games. Then I'm like, okay, fair. But don't come to me after 2 games. Go like, oh my God, Darwin Nunez. Because I'm going to try and join your next call-in show. Hey, everyone's welcome on the call-in show. Big up to you, Edrin. Thank you so much for the super chat and all the love, man. I appreciate you, Habibi. Thank you. Big up to my guy, Edrin says, fuck it, Husam, play the video again. Hey, all this anger you have at me, look at what this guy said last season. Where's the video gone? Oh.
But, I don't know who to go to first. I'm going to go to you, Tom, as Liverpool got smacked up today. What are you saying?
It's okay, Tom.
Yeah, again, mate. I love you, but it's time to go. I think this is what it's come to. I don't think the players are buying into it anymore. I really don't, because I looked at that game beforehand. I looked at it and I thought he's put out our best 11. He put out our best 11 that we had at the time. We had the midfield, we had the attack.
W Ed in the chat right now for making us listen to that again. Big up to you, Ed. Big up to selection, 100%. Before I even read it, there is 100% filled with Salah hate here. Salah could score the goal that wins us the Prem, the goal that wins us the Europa, the goal that wins the Carabao Cup. He could score a 5 goals against Manchester City, and it would still be someone else's credit. Before even reading it, Son the best finisher. Jota's a better finisher than Salah. There you are. Predictable. More variety. I can tell which foot is his weakest. Salah can't replicate Jota's Everton goal. Yeah, he's just scored many better goals than that. But big up to you, selection. Big up to FG says, who takes Isaac over Nunez? I'll be honest with you, I think Isaac is overrated. I really think Isaac is so overrated.
I think he's just another one of them ones that's going to have injury problems.
This one I'm thinking about. Like, I don't think Isaac is that good.
I wouldn't take Isaac over Nunez.
Kane, Tony.
I wouldn't say Tony over Nunez.
Okay, now I'm not even going to try anymore. Big up to you, my guy, FSG unit. Big up to Mr. Clink says, no hate to some, just opinions. Much love. Yeah, of course. Listen, all opinions are welcome. Even selections opinions. He's been disagreeing with me for the last 3 years. I've never ever disrespected him. He's my guy. Everyone's welcome to disagree with me. Just know I'm right and you're wrong. Big up to you, Mr. Clinical. Big up to Ed, who says Nunez is an instinctive player, not creative. Big up to you, Ed, as well. It's been a while since I've seen you. I hope you're good. And I do agree with that. And he relies a lot on his pace and his power. That's not like a playmaker, creative type player at all. Creatives have a pick of the field in their heads. If Nunez were to attempt the pass that Mo Salah had to Diaz against Chelsea, he would break his hamstring.
No, but this is where I have a different definition. So a player can be creative, but they're not KDB. The people who have pictures of fields in their heads are the elite ones. Your Salahs, your KDBs, your Modric's. I don't put players in that category, but they can still be creative in their own right. So there's a difference there.
You probably think Robertson's creative, so I'm not even gonna do anything. Big up to Redline and Tarango says Tom and his stinky earth-shattering takes. That has to be the best super chat of this whole stream because of the creativity of this insult. I've never ever heard someone say earth-shattering takes. That is actually a good line, to be fair. Man said it's so shit it shatters the whole earth. I love it, Redline and Tarango. Listen, big up to W Ed right now in the chat, please. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing. Can't wait. By the way, I really also can't wait to see what's his name, Trent, back in a Liverpool shirt, man. That guy's my favorite player. I absolutely love Trent Alexander-Arnold. Honestly, can't wait to see him back. Every time, like I see him play football, I'm like, yo, this guy is he's just magnificent, isn't he? Thank you so much.
Let me ask you a question real quick, though, Husam. Robertson back soon. Robertson supposedly back next game.
Yes.
Are you someone that when you look at the games you've got coming up is going to give Robertson a start against a Fulham if he's fit, or if not, a Norwich, and then see how he performs? Or are you going just Joe Gomez for the rest?
Well, Norwich is
Byron?
actually the perfect game, to be fair. Norwich is the perfect game. I don't want us to rush him back because there's so much football, you know. So there's no need to rush anyone, to be fair. Let them like slowly come back.
So let's say that Robertson plays against Norwich and has a decent game, gets an assist. Who are you starting against Chelsea?
Joe Gomez.
And then Arsenal?
Joe Gomez locked up Saka twice, to be fair. That one, I think it's unfair to say not Gomez.
But then my argument would be Andy Robertson's played against Saka 6 times and Saka's never scored against him.
I hear you, but like recently, he locked him up twice. Like he fully like Saka was in Gomez's pocket. We have to say this. Like he really was in Gomez's pocket.
I just think that we need to let's not act like not having Robertson back isn't going to be a massive boost for us.
It is a massive boost. Simicast, Robertson, Bachata, Thiago, all of them.
And I love Joe Gomez. I love Joe Gomez. I think he's been brilliant since he's he's come in.
I agree.
Let's not act like our best team doesn't include Robertson at left back.
Not based on form. I think Gomez has probably been our most solid, other than Virgil, our most solid defender, like across. Bro, he's had so many good defensive performances. I think it's unfair, to be honest with you.
Robertson, up until his injury, was pretty much faultless for us.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want him just shoved in the deep end. Make him play Norwich.
I'm not going right. He's starting the next 3 games, but there's people who are going, well, Joe Gomez should be left back for the rest of the season. No.
Listen, that is something that step by step we'll figure out. I think Klopp will figure it out. Shit like that. I just think it needs to be a gradual thing. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. This season, I say Gomez has been better than Robertson. I think Van Dijk, Trent, obviously, are the top 2, and then third is Gomez for me. After all the rest.
Andy Robertson was brilliant. Robbo was brilliant at the start of the season.
Actually, I take that back. I think Simicast has been our third best defensive player.
Oh,
he was the best left back in the league over the last month, and you can cry more. Costas Simicast, my left back. But I do agree though with Gomez. Gomez, fantastic.
Costas Simicast put in his best run of form in a Liverpool shirt.
Tom, can I ask you a genuine question?
Mm-hmm.
We have Europa League, we have Premier League, we have FA Cup. Why are you crying like Robertson won't get minutes? Bro, let the guy recover first.
I am not saying he's not going to get minutes. I'm not the people who are saying Joe Gomez should be the starting left back for the rest of the season.
No, but I've already told you I don't agree with that.
So then there's no point in throwing it back because we agree. At some point, probably, if you want to do it before the City game, you've got to do it. You got Burnley and Brentford. Robertson needs to start them too. Or if you want to do it after the City game, not Simicast, not fucking Simicast.
Oh, see, now it's fucking Simicast. So when I do Simicast prop, no one in the chat is gonna go like, "Oh, Tom is a Simicast hater." Blah 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 blah.
No, I'm a self-professed Simicast hater. I've always said that. I don't think he's a very good option. Although he's had a good season this year.
I don't hate anyone in the squad, yet they call me a salosexual. The only guy I hate is Adrian. Like, I fully hate that guy. If he was across the street from me right now, I wouldn't go take a picture. I hate that guy.
City, right? You pulled out what Robertson's mistake against Brighton. I can pull out about 4 mistakes Simicast made this season, which have directly led to a goal. So let's not
Name
do
them.
Edis
Name
leading
them.
to goal.
Name them.
So you got the one in the League Cup against Leicester.
Oh my God. I'm not even going to do that. I'm not even going to do that.
You've got the one in the Europa League against Toulouse for the first goal.
This is also true, by the way, to answer your question. Listen, I'll be honest with you. I'm waiting for Robertson. When is Robertson back to begin with? When is he back?
I think Fulham.
No, what Fulham, like after tomorrow?
Yeah. Because I can't remember who said it, but I think it was Klopp who said Trent, Szoboszlai, and Robertson are targeting Fulham.
Okay, so maybe it's a gradual process. We'll see how much time they play and shit like that. Time will tell. But there's so much football anyway. I don't think anyone will be moaning about minutes. Listen, big up to all you guys. Big up to Red Line of Taranga. Special shout out to Ed, who sent in so many super chats. So much love from you, Ed. I appreciate you and love you so much. Big up to Omar. Big up to Nidal. Big up to Joe, Sidi. Big up to Nadra. Big up to Mohammed. Big up to Bilal, to Sidi, to Selection, to FSG something. Big up to Mr. Clinical, and big up to Eddie for the super chats. Make sure you guys are slapping the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing to This Is Football if you're yet to do so. I'm going to be back tomorrow, inshallah, for the Chelsea watch along. Other than that, there isn't any content in mind because I'm not going to force content to talk about nothing. Tom Little, his channel is not only in the description, it's also in the title now. We upgraded. So his channel is in the title.
Wow.
Make sure you guys go subscribe to Tom Little and stick on the stream. It's going to redirect you to injured.Mo. Head over to injured.Mo and spam his chat with Husam Raid. Let's dunk on his head top. Yalla. Love you all. See you guys later.